Have you ever wondered what's really going on behind the scenes of the global economy? We hear a lot about gold, stocks, and crypto. But there's another asset, a sleeping giant, that's making some very big moves in the shadows. I'm talking about silver. And what I'm about to share might just change the way you look at your money, your savings, and your future. Something massive is happening with silver, something the mainstream news isn't covering. It looks like a global silver lockdown has quietly begun, and almost nobody is ready for it. Let's start with a simple question. Why silver? For centuries, silver has been real money. Oozed like gold. It's a tangible asset, something you can hold in your hand. But unlike gold, which mostly sits in vaults, silver is a workhorse metal. It's essential for almost every major industry. Your smartphone, your laptop, solar panels, electric vehicles, even medical equipment. They all need silver. And its use is exploding. The green energy revolution and the tech boom are creating a demand for physical silver that we've never seen before. So, demand is skyrocketing. What about supply? Well, that's where things get really interesting. For years, there's been a growing deficit. We're using up more silver than we're mining. The Silver Institute's own data shows a massive supply deficit, and it's getting wider every year. Simple economics tells us that when demand outstrips supply, prices have to go up. But silver's price has been strangely suppressed. Why? Many believe it's due to manipulation in the paper market, where contracts for silver are traded without any physical metal changing hands. This has kept the price artificially low. But that game can't last forever. The physical market is starting to call the bluff. Now, let's connect the dots. We have soaring industrial demand, a shrinking supply, and a price that's been held down. This creates the perfect storm, a once-in-a-generation opportunity for those who are paying attention. And guess who's been paying very close attention? Governments and central banks. While they talk about digital currencies in a cashless society, their actions tell a different story. Reports and insider whispers suggest that countries are quietly adding physical silver to their strategic reserves. Think about it. Why would they do this? Because they know what's coming. They see the industrial crunch. They see the monetary instability. They understand that in a world of endless money printing and devaluing currencies, tangible assets are the ultimate safe haven. Silver isn't just an industrial metal. It's a monetary metal. It has been for thousands of years. As faith in fiat currencies like the dollar or the euro begins to wobble, where will people and institutions turn? They'll turn to real assets. And with the gold-to-silver ratio still historically high, silver is incredibly undervalued compared to its precious metal cousin. It's the affordable store of value for the mass. This quiet accumulation is the first phase of the lockdown. Governments are securing their own supply before the public catches on. They're not announcing it on the evening news. They're not issuing press releases. They're doing it quietly, behind the curtain. Because the moment this becomes common knowledge, the rush will be unprecedented. The available supply for the public will evaporate almost overnight. We're already seeing the warning signs. Major mints around the world, like the US Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint, have periodically struggled to keep up with demand for silver coins and bars. They've had to ration sales or halt production, blaming supply chain issues or unprecedented demand. But what if it's more than that? What if the raw silver they need is being diverted elsewhere, to bigger, more powerful buyers? Retailers are reporting longer and longer wait times for physical delivery. Premiums, the amount you pay over the spot price, have been persistently high. This isn't normal. This is the sign of a market under extreme stress. This is the lockdown in action. It's not a formal government decree. It's a silent squeeze. The available investment-grade silver is being methodically removed from the market. It's being locked away in national vaults, in industrial inventories, and in the hands of the world's wealthiest investors who see the writing on the wall. They are front-running the inevitable. When the general public finally wakes up and realizes that their paper money is losing value at an alarming rate, they'll rush to buy silver, only to find the shelves are bare. The price won't just rise. It will likely go vertical. So, what does this mean for you, the average person? It means you have a window of opportunity, but it's closing fast. While the world is distracted by the day-to-day noise of the stock market and political drama, The real story is unfolding in the physical metals market. The great wealth transfer is not a myth. It happens during times of monetary reset, and those who hold tangible assets are the ones who not only preserve their wealth, but multiply it. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about wealth preservation. It's about protecting your purchasing power from the ravages of inflation. It's about owning something real in an increasingly digital and intangible world. Every ounce of physical silver you own is an ounce the government or a bank cannot devalue. It's your personal financial insurance policy. Think of it like a game of musical chairs. The music is still playing, and most people are dancing around, oblivious. But the smart players, the governments, and the institutions are already moving towards the chairs. They know the music is about to stop. When it does, there won't be enough chairs for everyone. Those left standing will be the ones holding worthless paper. Those who secured a chair, a real, tangible asset like silver, will be safe. We are at a critical juncture. The industrial demand is a runaway train that cannot be stopped. The supply is finite and dwindling. The monetary demand is a sleeping giant that is beginning to stir. And governments are quietly positioning themselves for the endgame. They're hoarding silver because they know its true value, both as a critical industrial component and as an ultimate form of money. The global silver lockdown isn't a future event. It's happening right now. The question is, will you be ready when the rest of the world finally figures it out? Don't wait for the mainstream media to tell you it's time to buy silver. By then, it will be too late. The time to do your own research, to understand the fundamentals, and to make your move is now. While silver is still available and relatively affordable, the signs are all there for those willing to look. Don't let yourself be one of the people who says, "I wish I had listened." The quiet hoarding has begun. The silent squeeze is on. Prepare yourself accordingly. Thanks for watching. If you found this information valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the forces shaping our financial world. Stay informed and stay prepared. See you next time.